Today we got a quick little review for Comics and Coffee. Grab your coffee if you got it. If not, grab your comics. Or just listen to what I have to say. This was Destroy All Humans. They Can't Be Regenerated. Volume 1 of a new manga by Katsura Aiz and Takoma Yakoto. In the 90s at Takiwagi Middle School, and for gamers like Hajime Kano, after the release of Magic the Gathering, nothing will ever be the same again. In everything he does, it seems like Giri Takawagi, middle school student Hajime Kano, comes in second place behind popular honor student Emi Sawatari. But when Hajime takes a trip to a new game store he's been hearing about, their rivalry takes an unexpected turn. Welcome to the early years of Magic the Gathering, when a trading card game shaped a generation forever. If you were ever a fan of Magic the Gathering, I've been there since the beginning, so that's why I picked up this story. I wanted a little relive what it would have been like if I actually bought the cards and played with them in the beginning. I was smart like some of these other people. Instead, I was really stupid and got first edition sealed boxes and packs, left them sealed for many years. And I'm not sure exactly how many years I had them sealed, but then I stupidly opened my Volume 1 box, which I think at the time when I decided to open it up, sold for $40,000 unopened, and I didn't know about that. And I had a couple friends that were into Magic Gathering, so they wanted to play when I moved back to Wisconsin, because I bought those when I was living out west, and nobody around me played. So I sat there and just left them sealed until I came to Wisconsin, and some friends were into Magic the Gathering and wanted to play, and we'd play group tournaments with each other where we'd just have 6, 8, 10, 12 people just playing all at once, set up our own special rules and stuff like that. Made it a lot of fun. We allowed any type of cards. We weren't doing any blockage of certain cards and stuff. We did have a couple of people with highly overpowered decks that we forced them to quit using after a while. Or we found ways to punish them also by playing around with the rules. But yeah, we had, my favorite was the one with the insects, where he could just sit there within 3 to 5 turns, just put out like 100 creatures, no problem, and just keep unlimited attacks with unlimited pump abilities and stuff like that. And it was just, yeah, stop the guy. But other than that, I stupidly opened those things. Really wish I wouldn't have, but I still have all those cards from back then, so I can always sell them singly, see what's of value. I know I got some decent ones, the Nightmares and all those. But never got lucky enough to get the Black Lotus. But this was done really well. It's turning into a teenage love story in Volume 2, it looks like, because they're going to be going over to a card con or a Comic Con or something like that that's got a big tournament in Japan that 2 of our main characters are going with some friends from the shop that they met at. And they will be sitting there and taking their chances at playing in a tournament, I assume. Which should be fun. But I don't think I'm gonna. I had it in my cart, but I took it out of my cart. Volume 2, just because it's gonna get all romancy and stuff like that. But I ain't down the road. If I find them in a bargain bin, I'll definitely pick up some more of these, because this was done really well. Because the thing I like, and there's a couple that are starting to fall in love. kind of figured that was going to happen in the first place. But I love when they're playing with the cards. They're having games and stuff. Anytime some type of ability or something with the cards, some type of gameplay or something comes up, they sit there and throw a nice little description in between the panels that helps you out to understand what they're talking about. And they do it really well. If you've never played Magic the Gathering before, you could pick up this book and completely learn how to play and probably get addicted to it real easy just by reading and seeing what they're doing and the fun they're having. This one did come with a card with it. They also teach you how to read manga, as they do in all the manga books, because everybody's used to going from left to right, and now you got to go from the back of the book right to left. So they gave you a free card in here, and it's a foily card. But what surprised me was, you can see the little foil markings on the character and the edging and stuff. It's a diabolic edit card, which back in the day I could have swore was a common, because I have a bunch of these. And now it's a foil rare book, at least. So that kind of surprised me that became such a powerful card, apparently, that they could turn it into a rare. And you get a person to sacrifice a creature for a low amount of mana. You're only paying a swamp and one other mana to play the card. So if someone does play like a white deck and put a heavy angel out there, or some big pumpable creature out there, and that's the only creature they got, then throw this down. But if they have like a minimal character out there, that's why I never liked this card. Usually by the time you played it, they'd have only minimal characters out anyways, because by the time you're playing 2 mana, they're putting out 1/1s and stuff, or pumpable 0/1s and things like that out there. And if they're going to sacrifice, that's what they're going to chump, unless you got a way to destroy their minimalist creatures and then leave them with a biggie that they can sit there and do this with. But yeah, foily card. Nice to throw on in the collection. But otherwise, the book just basically start out in school, kids sitting there learning about Magic Gathering coming out, and then some kids are like, well, not too serious into it, where Hajime is really into it and obsessed with it, and he goes off by himself to the shop that they hear about and finds out that Sawatari is one of the big gamers there and hard to beat. And so he just goes up there and covers his face and goes to play and sees if he can win against her. And yeah, it was really enjoyable the way it all played out. But if you're a Magic Gathering fan or want to get into Magic or whatever, I say check this out. It's fun. Gives you lots of rules, regulations, information, and lots of tricks that you can learn also. And you get a free card with Volume 1 if you get it brand new, at least. Volume 2 does not say nothing about a card, so that's why I pulled it out of my cart for now. But yeah, I'd definitely read more of this story, but manga comes out so fast. I don't want to sit there and buy a trade every month at the moment. So for now, I just checked out Volume 1. Destroy all humans. They can't be regenerated. Comes with a free diabolic edit card. And we will try and get to some more manga soon. So have a great one. And keep following Under the Color of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend. Give us those likes, and we'll be back. Bye.